Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today I have 11 watches for sale. I have some carryovers from the previous video, and I have some new watches. So let's check them out here. First one is the Damasko DC56 chronograph movement, Valjoux 7750. I'll have all the specs in the video description below. This is an aftermarket strap. It does also include the factory strap, which is pretty well worn out. I'll have pictures of everything too, so if you're interested in the watch, send me an email. It comes with the original box as well. I lowered the price on this one down to $1,300. The watch case is in perfect shape, as you can imagine, with the ice hardened steel. These things hold up really well. 40mm diameter. And then you have this offset date complication, which is pretty neat. And then the chronograph subdial. So $1,300, comes with the factory strap and the box. Next we have the Oris 65, which comes with the bracelet and strap. Oris Divers 65. This is the 42mm version. Second hand's already moving here just from a little bit of movement. This watch wears super comfortably on wrist. It has great taper, 21 down to 15. There's some dash diving marks on this watch. Worn, but not abused. So this one here, I lowered the price down to $850. I think that's a pretty good price. I don't know if I've seen a price lower than that for this watch with the strap. Here's the factory strap. I have not worn it on this strap. And I don't know if the previous owner did as well, but looks like it's in great shape. This comes with the inner and outer box. I think all these watches come with the boxes. So $850 for the Oris Divers 65. Very cool looking watch, and this one wears very comfortably on wrist. Okay, next we have the Tissot Gentleman. I'm asking $425 for this one. It comes with the box. I don't know if I've seen fingerprints, but I don't think I've seen any really blemishes on this thing. I think it's a good value watch for an automatic movement. This does come with the box. Comes with the extra links. I think this is the size for my wrist, but $425 with the Powermatic 80 movement, 80 hours of power reserve, 6 beats per second. Let's see if we can get it moving there. I guess not. Push-pull crown, so you can just get it hand winding here. It's a good looking watch. There we go. Take a little bit of winding and off it goes. So $425, that comes with the box. Set that over there. Next we have the Tissot Visodate. This one has the ETA movement. I believe it's the 2836 movement. I'm asking $250 for this one. Good value Swiss watch here. Stainless steel, water resistant, sapphire crystal. So yeah, good looking watch. And it has a leather strap, obviously the crocodile style leather strap, and then you have the deployant clasp. And you have that cool vintage looking logo. Date complication. So again, this does not have the Powermatic 80. This has the ETA movement. $250 for this. It does also include the box. Okay, next one we have the Geckota Sea Hunter. Set that over there. Geckota Sea Hunter, that would be this one here. Very nice leather pouch that it comes in, leather roll, whatever you want to call it. This has the HK PT 5000 movement. It's basically a Chinese clone of the ETA 2824. Sapphire crystal, epoxy bezel, a 5-link bracelet, a very comfortable bracelet. It does also include all the links for the watch here, gilt indices, solid end link, solid links. It's a good looking watch and it's comfortable as well. $325 for this. And it also comes with the cardboard outer box, and again this real nice leather case here. I'll snap that all back up later. Geckota P02 chronograph, $180 for this. It comes with a cardboard outer box, and then this, I think it's a wood box. Looks like it's wood. And then there's the watch. Some Mecha quartz. This does not have a running seconds. Kind of the sacrifice you have with the bicompacts layout. The bicompacts needs the 2 subdials. Date down here, 24-hour indicator, and then we have the minute there for the chronograph. The hands are, I'm assuming they're chemically blued or just painted blue. I don't think they're heat blued, but they look the part. And this strap does have a little bit of a defect on the back of it, which I'll show you here. I think this keeper was kind of stuck on here, so there is that. So $180. Next, we have the Islander. This is the carryover from the last video. I don't think I've seen any really defects on this. I very rarely wore this watch. Barely wore it, I'll say. It's kind of based on the SKX. It looks like an SKX013, the same dimensions, the 38mm case. And this has a domed sapphire crystal, sapphire bezel insert, in the 4R36 movement. Sorry, NH36. The same movement, they just call it different names, whether it's in a Seiko or not in a Seiko. So $220 for this one. All links are included. Okay, Armida A12. How much am I asking? $350 for this one. Comes with the FKM straps. Comes with a nice plastic, kind of a watertight tube that it comes in, with a foam insert cut out for the watch and the straps and everything. Ratchet in clasp. Sapphire crystal. Aluminum bezel insert. But looks very much like a Seiko 62 MOS. Even has this same looking indices and then that nice sunburst gray dial. So $350 for this one. I think from memory the only defects, you can kind of see like a little line here from where that end link, or where the end link hits this bracelet link. Yeah, right there. See that? So $350 for that one. Next we have this watch here, the Chrono Logia. Comes in this real nice case. And this is a large carbon fiber watch with a canvas strap. So the carbon fiber case, there is an aluminum ring. Right here there's an aluminum ring. Kind of a neat look. 24mm wide straps. The case I believe is 45mm. Then you can look at the Seiko movement in here. The NH35 movement. Japanese automatic movement. So yeah, Seiko NH35. $200 for this one. It's real lightweight. I think it's like 50 grams, 52 grams. $200, and it comes with this case, obviously. Okay, now we move on to the Seikos. I have the Seiko SBDY049, which is basically a Japanese, a made in Japan version of the SRPE03. This one has been modded, however, but you can see it does come with all the links. It comes with the hang tags here, also the outer box with the booklets. And this factory would have a flat sapphire crystal with the candy bar cyclops. This instead has a domed sapphire crystal. Same ceramic bezel insert. Everything else is factory on the watch except for this crystal. You have the factory bracelet with some desk diving marks. So $400 for this watch. Oh, the best thing is that you do have the kanji date wheel right there. So that's very cool. And then it does say down here, the 6 o'clock, it says made in Japan, which I can't really read by the naked eye, but some folks might be able to read that. So, and then the waffle textured dial here. So $400 for this watch, made in Japan with the aftermarket dome crystal. Lastly, we have my Seiko Arnie, the Seiko Patty Arnie. and it includes the metal shroud, the factory shroud, and then an aftermarket glow in the dark shroud. I think it's pretty neat. I will demonstrate that at the end of the video here. So, one watch with 3 shrouds. The keeper does have some wear on it. I think that's the only wear I've seen on this watch. Solar powered anti-digi. I believe the power reserve is 6 months. Let's see, screw them down. Different functions here. So yeah, $300 for this one. $300 for the Arnie with these aftermarket bezels. And let's. That's why I saved this for last, so I can turn off the lights, and we'll show you. You can see it already right here. I can't. It doesn't look that bright by eye, but we'll hit it with UV light. And there you go. I think that's really neat, actually. Tempted to keep it, but I haven't been wearing it. It's a little bit big for me. But to give you an idea how it might look with that bezel insert, with the shroud installed. Okay, well that will conclude this video. As always, thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.